welcome to Sri Chaitanya. This is Uma Shankar, All-India IT Coordinator. Welcome to JEE Max Season number 2. In season number 2, we are completely concentrating a particular lesson which is very, very important for both JEE Mains as well as advanced examination. After complex numbers is 1, so far we have completed successfully 49 lessons in complex numbers. The last 10 lessons and the problems from the last 10 lessons are exclusively from De Moivre's theorem, and it is also the part and parcel of the complex numbers. And my friends, please don't forget to check the description there. I'm providing all the links of the previous lessons. And along with that links, sometimes I may provide very good assignments and question papers also for you. And today now we are concentrating the problems of De Moivre's theorem, the two from exercise 5.1 from integrated icon integrated textbook. And through this lesson, we are concentrating problems number 19 and 20. Now, see the statements. Here, every problem, of course, they appears like the questions from trigonometry. Yeah, no doubt. We can solve these problems with the help of trigonometry also, but one can solve this problem with the help of complex numbers only very easily. That is the beauty and the importance of De Moivre's theorem. Okay? Yeah. Actually, all these problems are interlinked one, and my suggestion would be, if the given conditions are given for you, suppose cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma equal to 0 and sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma equal to 0 is given for you, then to prove all the results from 1 to 6, we need to have some idea. That central idea here I am going to give in the form of a hint. See the hint. If a plus b plus c equal to 0, we know that a cube plus b cube plus c cube is equal to 3abc. That is a well-known fact. And similarly, if 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c equal to 0, then what will happen? By taking LCM, ab plus bc plus ca becomes 0. And after calculation of a square plus b square plus c square, then the term ab plus bc plus c, bc plus ca becomes 0. Therefore, a plus b plus c whole square becomes a square plus b square plus c square. Okay? By keeping these two hints in our mind, we can solve all the results very easily and very interestingly. So, without loss of generality, I am considering let A equal to cos alpha plus I sin alpha, B equal to cos beta plus I sin beta, C equal to cos gamma plus I sin gamma. No doubt. What is my a plus b plus c? That is cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma, isn't it? Plus I into sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma. But this is 0 and this is 0. So automatically this is 0. So as per my hint, so my question is, if a plus b plus c equal to 0, then what will happen? A cube plus b cube plus c cube equal to 3abc. That is, what is a cube? A cube means cis alpha whole cube plus cis beta whole cube plus cis gamma whole cube equal to 3 into cis alpha into cis beta into cis gamma. Now, what is cis alpha? That is cos cis 3 alpha. I can write this as what? Cis 3 alpha. Okay. This is cis 3 alpha plus cis 3 beta plus cis 3 gamma equal to 3 into cis alpha into cis beta into cis gamma is equal to cis alpha plus beta plus gamma. Please don't get confusion. That is not cos. That is cis. So now what I am doing is, now compare real and imaginary part to both sides. Compare real and imaginary parts to both sides. So what is real part here? So real part is nothing but cos 3 alpha plus cos 3 beta plus cos 3 gamma equal to 3 into, what is real part of cis alpha plus beta plus gamma? That is 3 cos alpha plus beta plus gamma. That is about what? Result number 3. Similarly, result number 4. If I have compared the imaginary part, I will get the next result. See, this is the beauty. This is the beauty of that fundamental algebraic equations. Okay. Now, the another point is, okay, here a plus b plus c equal to 0. So, what is a square plus b square plus c square? Next, again, you need to focus on what? Equation number, hint number 2. So, whenever if a plus b plus c equal to 0, automatically 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c, that is 1 by cos alpha plus I sin alpha, that is cos alpha minus I sin alpha plus cos beta minus I sin beta plus cos gamma minus I sin gamma. This is also equal to cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma minus I into sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma. Again, this is also equal to what? 0. So, as per hint number 2, automatically I may get what? AB plus BC plus CA equal to 0. AB plus BC plus CA equal to 0. Whenever it is 0, that is cis alpha into cis beta plus cis beta into cis gamma plus cis gamma into cis alpha equal to 0. What is cis alpha into beta? Cis alpha plus beta plus cis beta plus gamma plus cis gamma plus alpha equal to 0. Again, equate real and imaginary parts. There you can get cos of alpha plus beta plus cos of beta plus gamma plus cos of gamma plus alpha equal to 0 equal to sin of alpha plus beta plus sin of beta plus gamma plus sin of gamma plus alpha. That's all about what? Result number 5, and of course you may get result number 6 also. Again, with the help of these two results, and here again by hint number 2 and the second part of the hint. So, what is my a plus b plus c whole square in this by above equations 1 and 2 by above regions? So, that is a plus b plus c whole square equal to a square plus b square plus c square. But luckily, a plus b plus c equal to 0. So, my a square plus b square plus c square again equal to 0. What is my a square? That's cis 2 alpha plus cis 2 beta plus cis 2 gamma equal to 0. Again, equate real and imaginary parts. After equating the real part, cos 2 alpha plus cos 2 beta plus cos 2 gamma equal to 0, and sin 2 alpha plus sin 2 beta plus sin 2 gamma equal to 0. So, I got the first result and second result. Already I proved third and fourth. Then how to get a sixth result? Yeah, you know that cos 2 alpha, already what I proved? Cos 2 alpha plus cos 2 beta plus cos 2 gamma equal to 0. Cos 2 alpha means 1 plus cos square, 1 plus cos, 2 cos square alpha minus 1 plus this is 2 cos square beta minus 1 plus 2 cos square gamma minus 1 equal to 0. You simplify that. Or you can write 1 minus 2 sin square alpha plus 1 minus 2 sin square beta plus 1 minus 2 sin square gamma equal to 0. Therefore, this implies cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma equal to 3 by 2. If I have converted those things in terms of sign, same thing I will get that as 3 by 2. So that is about the sixth result. So see, just with the help of a plus b plus c equal to 0, we have derived all these successive results consequently with the help of this, and it is a best application of DEMA obviously. Clear? So please practice, and these models are very, very important even for board examination and moreover for competitive examinations. Now coming to problem number 20. Yeah. Show that one of the value. Again, why one of the value he has mentioned very clearly? Because 8 by 3 is given. So actually, it is one of the value they mentioned it. But in general, whenever irrational power is given, you need to write a general value. But Not necessary, but after simplification you can get the answer very easily, directly also. Okay, first, what is 1 plus a sine pi by 8 plus I cos pi by 8 by 1 plus sine pi by 8 minus I cos pi by 8? See, there are several ways to prove this problem. There are several ways to prove this problem. Here, what I'm doing is, I am writing sine in terms of cos. So this I can write it as 1 plus cos pi by 2 minus pi by 8 plus I sin pi by 2 minus pi by 8. This is the golden step here. And again here also 1 plus cos pi by 2 minus pi by 8 plus I sin pi by 2 minus pi by 8. Clear? Now that is what? Pi by 2 minus pi by 8 is by taking LCM, that is 8. So 4 pi minus pi, that is 3 pi by 8. That is 1 plus cos 3 pi by 8 plus I sin 3 pi by 8 by 1 plus cos of 3 pi by 8 minus I sin 3 pi by 8. Now what is 1 plus cos theta? 2 cos square theta by 2. So 2 cos square theta by 2 means 3 pi by 8 by 2. That means 3 pi by 16. Plus this I can write it as 2y sin 3 pi by 16 into cos 3 pi by 16 by, similarly denominator, 2 cos square 3 pi by 16 minus 2y sin 3 pi by 16 cos 3 pi by 16. For all these problems, patience is very, very required and essential. Now you take 2 cos square 3 pi by 16 from numerator as well as from denominator. They get cancelled and you will get that as what? Cos 3 pi by 16 plus I sin 3 pi by 16 by cos 3 pi by 16 minus I sin 3 pi by 16. This I can write it as cis 3 pi by 16. This is cis minus 3 pi by 16. Cis alpha by cis beta is equal to cis alpha minus beta. So this is cis 6 pi by 16 is equal to cis 3 pi by 8. Okay. Now 1 plus sin pi by 8 plus I cos pi by 8 by 1 plus sin pi by 8 minus I cos pi by 8 whole power 8 by 3 equal to cis 3 pi by 8 into 8 by 3. That I can get it as cis pi. That is cos pi plus I sin pi. That is minus 1. Actually here we need to write the general value, and by writing 2k pi, then only for k equal to 0, 1, 2, you have to substitute k equal to 0, 1 and 2. After that one value you can get that as 1, minus 1. But I have skipped all these steps because for minus 1 it should possible only if the form is cos pi plus I sin pi. Automatically that comes by multiplying the power of rational number like this by applying the de Moivre's theorem. Okay, my friends? Hope you like this video. If you like this, please share and subscribe my channel, and please don't forget to press the bell icon and you will get the continuous notifications, and we will meet with the next lesson soon. Thank you.